New York Comic Con is officially over, and I had a blast. I got to stay there for most of the days. I was there Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I got to hang out with awesome people. Huge shout out to Dario, the 80s baby, Henrock, D. Blake Makes, Hello There Toys, Yimbo, New York Rebel Photography, Machu Toys, Tenio Toys, J Shop, Man Beast Boy, Agent Variant, which helped me out with a couple videos. Got to meet Toy Page, Professor Heck. Got to see Trevor, 1/6 Shooter, Jason B. Michael. Got to talk to June. Got to officially meet Posable Productions. It was crazy. Got to talk to Justin and Brian from Bandai. And I even got to talk to my favorite person in the world, Yoko. But yeah, it was a great event, and let's take a look at what I seen and what was out there on the floor. So as I walked in, I went straight for the Tamashii Nations booth to take a look at that Zarbon. This is the new Zarbon that they announced at the show, and they had it here live, and you could see all the details, how thick this guy is. You can see the articulation points, and you can see all the textures and everything on the expressive face, and you got the Prince of All Saiyans back there. This was the Comic-Con exclusive Vegito. It's out now. You can pre-order it on Premium Bandai right now, actually. So that wasn't sold out at all. Most of the things by Sunday sold out, but that wasn't sold out at the end of the show. This was sold out at the show, but you could still get it at the store, New York store. This is the New York Tamashii Nation store exclusive Goku. So this is a Super Saiyan Goku that looks a lot like the Goku from the opening of the Dragon Ball Z anime. So here's some close-ups, and you can see all of the fine details. It kind of has like a pearlescent, kind of like translucent look to it, which is really awesome. And here's a closer look at the Zarbon. So you can see the Zarbon face, a little bit of the articulation here with the double jointed elbows and the cuts. So you're going to get a lot of range there. You can see how it's cut in there. And here we have the hands and the wrists, so you can see everything. Try to take as many shots as I could. It was super busy. This was on Thursday, and I was super excited. I wanted to look at everything, but I went straight here. I always go straight to the Bandai booth because they have a huge booth and a lot of stuff out there. Then I went over to the Mondo booth, and I didn't get to talk to Hector or Peter, but maybe next time. And they were displaying their New York Comic Con exclusive Turtles. This is with the black and white paint, and I think it's the first time seeing the villain over there. I think that's the first time for Baxter Stockman to be shown, and it looked really great. Here we have the exclusive reveal of the He-Man Masters of the Universe Buzz-Off, and this looks fantastic in person. Great job with the sculpt by Tommy Hodges. And then you can see here the new Faker. This was an NYC exclusive pre-order online, and the best Masters of the Universe figures out there right now. I'm not a huge Masters of the Universe person, and I even bought the He-Man and the Battle Cat and the Skeletor. And here we have Alex Brewer's sculpt here with the Scarecrow from the animated series, looking amazing as always. With these, it's almost like they're going to come out great. It's just a matter of time. And some of the accessories, the sculpts on the accessories were fantastic. You get a closer look here at these Scarecrow faces. But this was all at the Mono booth, and this was next to the Funko Pops, the Funko area at the end of the show. So really nice stuff over there at the Mono booth. Here's a closer look at the head sculpts for the Scarecrow, as well as some of the accessories. And this is what the Mono booth looked like. Really cool with all the artwork, and you can buy pins and everything there. So let's go over to the Mezco booth. And here I got to meet Toy Page for the first time, and I got to meet Professor Heck, KJ, and Darius was there as well. The Amazing was there. But this was a super busy booth, and they had a lot of the Doc Nocturnals available for a while. So they had the Doc Nocturnals, and they also had these characters as well, the 2-pack, I believe it is. They had those available for most of Thursday and Friday. Saturday, I felt like that's when it kind of started selling out. And here we have this vehicle, which was revealed for a while, but now it's actually going to go up for pre-order soon, eventually, because RumbleCon just announced it. So I can't wait for this. I was kind of out of Mezco, but the Doc Knock got me back in, and I'm all for it. I'm all for the Doc Knock and the little frog and the vehicle. We have these little skull zombies. And I just wanted to get a closer look at the frog or toad, so you can see the articulation. And they also revealed another Doc Knock. This is like an exclusive version. They haven't gave details, but it's like an all blacked out version. And that woman keeps giving me April O'Neil vibes for some reason. But here's again the closer look at the animal over here. Has a different head sculpt and has cloth goods, and you can see all the different articulation points. And I know that I believe Toy Page working on a lot of the dios here that were on display. So shout out to Toy Page. It's a great meeting you, man. And Tangerine also going to go up for pre-order eventually. Revealed at RumbleCon to go up for pre-order, and she was there. I know a lot of people. Shout out to Rich from the ACBA podcast. I know he's been waiting for Tangerine, and Tangerine is coming. So there we have Tangerine. Nice close-up of Tangerine. Move around here to get a better look at the front. So yeah, you can see Toy Page back there. But yeah, there's Tangerine, and she looks pretty awesome. Here's some shots of Tangerine so you could see what she looks like a little bit slower. Some of the reveals include Samurai Jack, which shout out to Chamba. This might be the one that gets him in, but here's a closer look at Samurai Jack. And as well as some other reveals here. They look awesome. They look great. Even this Conan, just every time I see Mezco, it's a wow. Here we have the thinner Doc Ock. I still believe it should be a little bit thicker. He's a little bit too thin. And I wanted just to take a look at the things that haven't been shown or haven't been out yet. Here we have a Miles Morales. He looks fantastic in person. The body looks really good. It looks a lot more like the animation. And this was a big reveal here, the Thor. So we have the Thor with this fantastic head sculpt and all the veins and everything. And I wanted to get a very close look at the fabric, so you can see that the pants have like kind of a different fabric. Cap looks great in person. Honestly, it looks better than the promo shots. In person, the Cap looks really, really good, and I think they did an amazing job, a fantastic job there. Here we have Wolverine from the Deadpool movie. Looks good. It looks really good. The face looks nice, and we have Deadpool. Here's a closer look at the Thor, so you can see the head sculpt. Another shot right over here, so you can see a close up of the face. And then here we have a close up of the material being used here at the pants. It looks like a different material compared to what we're used to. It has a leatherish material for the topper part though, so you could see a little bit of that leather material at the top. And then here's a look at Miles close up. Great job with the shape of the head. And a closer look at the fabrics. A little bit of a booty shot. Didn't mean that though. And a closer look at the hands. So I really wanted to just show the textures a little bit. This one's a little bit blurry, but hey. Here's a closer look at Cap. And while taking pictures here, you're doing it fast, so some of them might be a little bit off focus, but I tried my best here. So we have a closer look at Cap. I don't know why it's a zoom in here, but hey. But I wanted just to show again the textures and how close and how all the details close up of all the figures. And again, Thor. So then we went into Image Anime booth. We got to take a look at the new Storm Collectibles 112 line, the Street Fighter Alpha. And here we have Ken, and these look great. I don't know how they're going to keep it at that price with these paint apps, but like all the paint, one of the things that got me was the shading on the skin and the depth in the head sculpt. So how far those teeth go in with that Ryu. And it looks really good. It looks really good. I hope it stays the same at that price point. Here we have the Baki. He was just in grayscale. And I know Dario was into the Baki. The Baki looked really cool. But I like the Street Fighter stuff. The Ken and Ryu, to me, they really, really stood out. And I think the paint is the big thing. So if they come out with the paint looking like that when they are released, then hey, it's well worth it. But we will see. Speaking to them, I think they're going to come out with 2 different head sculpts and a couple of hands with these. So here we have a close-up of some other stuff they had on display. I'm not going to act like I know exactly what they are, but hey, there's some stuff on display here. So you can see, again, typical Storm, super strong bodies, big bodies, and it was cool. Yeah, I got to talk a lot to KJ here, so it was nice chatting with KJ. Then over on the other side, we went to Jada, got to meet June for the first time, and June was really cool. They displayed these Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles figures from the Flintstones, so I think these were the big reveals here, and they look great. They're fun, they're articulated, they look exactly like they look like in the box, and I can't wait to get these in hand. So we have both Flintstones figures here and on display at the Jada booth. And here we have Chester Cheetah. He's already been out. Great figure. And we also had Tony the Tiger Frosted Flakes. This was on display at San Diego Comic-Con, but seeing it in person, it looks great. No pun intended. We had some Scooby-Doo figures out there. And we got to see a look at the packaging, which was a big reveal there. So you get to see the packaging for the Scooby-Doo figures. Here we have them on display. And we have the Mummy. And here's the packaging here. It kind of has like a little cloudy feature on the plastic. And nice boxes. Nice boxes. Next up, we have the Queen of the Crop, the Street Fighter figures. And I believe Blanca has a new head sculpt. We got a better look at Balrog and E Honda and even Akuma. We got a good look at Akuma's face right over there. Okay, so we get to see that. We got M. Bison, he's already out. And you get to see Vega and Sagat. These all together on this display, they look so good. They look really, really good. DJ, make sure you check out the reviews by Cheney180 at the Toy Migos. And a better look here at the Akuma. So this was the first time you got to see Akuma's face really close up. It's a new body too. It's not using that Ken body. So here's a close-up of Sagat and a close-up of my man Vega. You can see the cloth goods. And then we have Cammy, T-Hawk. Then went over to the Figma booth and we got to see some Legend of Zelda figures close up. And they look great. They look really awesome. Good smile. Figma. We got to see Link over here. I believe this one might be out already, but then Zelda. This one is the one that everybody was talking about. So beautiful paintwork in the dress. Nice clean paint applications. Then back to the Bandai Namco. Here we have some Chainsaw Man reveals and in-person look at some Chainsaw Man characters and the display for Chainsaw Man. And here's a look at the Kaiju number 8 figures. And here we have some Yu-Gi-Oh! The Red Eyes Black Dragon looked awesome. I might pick this up, man. I like the way these look. Dark Magician. And I was never super huge into Yu-Gi-Oh! But I would watch it after school sometimes. And the Blue Eyes White Dragon. But these figures look so good. Especially the Red Eyes Black Dragon. That looks really, really good. Next up, we're going to look at Lady Tsunade, a Naruto reveal. And she looks... It's SHF. You know they're going to come out great. I don't know how else to explain it. It's almost like sometimes they mess up. Sometimes there'll be some errors with like maybe range. But I think in the end, they look good. Here we have Shikamaru looking fantastic. Nosferatu Zod from Berserk. This is a must. This is a must. This looks so good. You can see the cloth goods, the musculature, and then the cuts, so you're gonna get good range on those shoulders. We also have this reveal, or I haven't seen this figure out, so I'm not sure if this is new or anything, but this is a good one. Peter B with Mayday, and who would have thought that another Peter B would be so much of a must? It's not about it's all about the Mayday, man. It's all about the Mayday. Then on Friday at the Mondo booth, they displayed this amazing piece. This is painted by Hector Arce and sculpted by Jesse Hernandez, Urban Aztec on Instagram. And this just looks amazing. Great paint work, great sculpt, cool piece. Then we moved on to the NECA booth. I wanted to take a look at the Sesame Street figures, and here we have Count Von Count. I'm waiting for him. I can't wait to get Count Von Count. We also had some more smaller figures here at the end, and we have Pee Wee Herman. So they had the Ultimate Pee Wee on display. Then we got to look at all the turtle stuff, and it's gone to the point that I don't even know some of these characters, most of them, but I saw this vehicle for The Last Ronin, and it looks very cartoony, which is great. We also have April O'Neil from the comics. They had a lot of stuff going on here. I know this is a big deal. Gotta ask Augie about that, but he was talking about it on the Toy Migos channel as well, so some good stuff here from NECA. Here we have the Casey from the movie with a bike, which is cool. That's really awesome. Makes you want to get another Casey. And again, it's a look at the same figures we were just looking at, but I wanted to really look at these 2012 turtles here. Can't wait to get these. Ice Cream Kitty, everybody's in there. And again, a closer look at the bike. And this was designed by Work More or Less. Really awesome figure. Here is a better look at some of the figures. We have Ace Duck. Looking beefy as always. Not as always, he never looks like this, but for this this wrestling, we have these accessories, these face sculpts, facial expressions. Oh yeah, here's some Ninja Turtles. And again, a closer look at the Work More or Less figure. Last Ronin, black and white. Some cool stuff, but this right here, this is what it's all about. Mikey, Ice Cream Kitty, 2012 Turtles. I can't wait to get these. Here's a nice look at Ice Cream Kitty. Me and my kitty. Awesome job. I think Mayshelf sculpted these, if I'm correct. I gotta double check. But yeah, just crazy cool figures. Yup, it's Mayshelf. And yeah, these are yes. Again, going back to the Bandai booth, we can see some One Piece figures here, as well as some Naruto figures that have been out for a while. My Hero. Here's a better look at the My Hero figures. I know people have been waiting for these because Figuarts is one of the last companies to get them. Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke over here. Can't wait to get him. I have him in my pile of loot right now, so I'm waiting for this. And these just look so cool. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, so I can't wait to get more. Some Demon Slayer figures here. I just started watching this, so don't know much about it, but I know my friends are super into this. So here we have some Demon Slayer figures. And here we have a closer look at this Demon Slayer figure. I'm not going to act like I know their names because I don't know their names. Jujutsu Kaisen. And this is for Chamba and Rick. we have the Dandadan figures. So we have some Dandadan figures. Again, started watching this too. I'm on episode 2. I need to get this character over here. I had no idea that this was the main character because it looks so different compared to how he looks normally. But yeah, there we have some Dandadan figures and some Kaiju number 8 figures. I have this figure, I just never opened it, but I'll get to it soon. And then we have some SH Figure Arts Wolverine Deadpool figures. Trying to get a closer look here at the Wolverine head sculpt and the Deadpool. Nice posing, by the way. And why not take a better look at this display here? It was hard to get here in the beginning because there was lines going all around. But eventually, once it cleared out, you got to see this Dio with the exclusive. This was kind of hidden by the Walmart booth. And this is the Batman Beyond Batmobile. I did not know this was on display until I went to that Walmart booth. I had no idea. And this is awesome. You know, we don't get a lot of Batman Beyond stuff. And to get a Batmobile 1/12 scale looking like this, yeah, this is great. Take a look at the back here. The lights were not on, but you can see some of the details at the bottom and little glossy parts and flat parts. So I can't wait to get this. On Sunday, I finally got to see the new Sentinel from Hasbro. And here's a nice look at the Sentinel close up, nice and slow, so you can see this. This is up on Hasbro Pulse. I believe it's $175, and they do not charge until it ships, so you have a while until you have to pay for it. It's about 22 inches, and to me, this almost, I was talking to Henrock, gives me Mondo vibes. The way they painted it, it almost gives me a little bit of a Mondo vibe to it. Maybe if it was a little bit more flat, but it being a robot, I don't think it needs to be flat. I think the glossiness works here. But I'm definitely going to pick one of these up. Really great job by the Hasbro team, giving collectors what they want. Because we've been asking for stuff like this, and they're doing it. X-97's going crazy right now, and I think it's a good move by them, especially at that price point, $175. $150 would have been better, honestly, but I believe Boog was talking about it on the ACBA podcast. $175, the extra $25 will make them a lot more extra money. Here's the look at the back, just so you guys could see the back of it. And I can't wait to get this. Looks great. Here's one of the accessories it comes with, the battle damaged head. So you could see the battle damaged head there. I thought this was pretty awesome. This is from Fan Home. I don't know much about them, but it looks like you build them yourself. These are huge. They had a Iron Man and an Iron Spider, but the one that got me was the GTR, the Skyline from Fast and Furious. It was really awesome to see. I don't know the price point. I got to take a look at the price point, but this is awesome. This is so cool. It even comes with a body kit, bumper there. Really awesome. I wonder what the prices are on these. Now we're getting into like really obscure things. These Pringles Crocs, it's just weird and cool at the same time. I'm not gonna buy them today. And we have this bedazzled Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Superman. These were like $3,000, something crazy. Super sparkly Spider-Man. I don't know. It's kind of I don't know if this is your thing, Swarovski crystals or whatever. There you go. You got some superhero stuff going on there. One of the most craziest parts was when my son won a Nintendo Switch, one of one Nintendo Switch, Ninja Turtles Nintendo Switch, signed by Woodrow White, the artist from Mutant Mayhem. We were playing a game, Outright Games, shout out to Outright Games over there by the Walmart booth, and they chose my son to win this one of one signed Raphael Nintendo Switch. It's an amazing experience. It's his first Comic-Con, and this happened. So thank you so much to the people at Outright Games, Walmart, and Woodrow Wright for making this happen. Thank you so much. It was crazy. And got to hang out with my great friends over here. You got some shots here. Thanks to Tom and thanks to J Shot for taking these pictures, because I always forget. and just created some amazing memories, some great memories with my son. His first Comic-Con. It was one to remember. Thanks again to Justin. Justin, you know what you did. Thank you so much. And until next time, guys, peace out, and thanks for visiting Lagoland. Lagoland.